what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave. That's you.
Thank you, Rebecca. As you know, if you look out there at the events in the world, we're having some difficult times. We've traveled the world. We've made friends with a number of people. Among those are our friends in the Ukraine. And so this morning, we're going to have the Ukrainian national anthem. Please stand if you would. Thank you. Please keep them in your prayers. I'm going to turn the microphone over to Gino and Gary.
Denise Johnson.
Good morning, boys and girls. We are live from Columbus, Ohio for our Masters Bench Lifters. Very excited to see these Masters Lifters at the Arnold. This is the first time the Arnold has Masters Lifters, and we are going to get started with 74-year-old Denise Johnson. So you're going to see a lot of amazing lifts coming from all eight from the Masters division here, and we're going to get the bar loaded for her for 25 kilos on the bar for 74-year-old Denise Johnson. Got a very good angle there of the setup. And it looks like she gets everything perfect there. Let's see what the judges say. And on platform 2, we have a good lift as well. We have Tammy Lauer on one of our platforms.
We got Tammy Lauer here at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Sports Festival. Came all the way from Minnesota with Mr. Lauer coaching her. The husband and wife duo.
All right, bar is loaded. For Tammy Lauer.
Tammy Lauer with 99 pounds. That was 99 pounds. Tammy Lauer has 99 pounds with a bench and one. The lift is good. All right, Jennifer Thompson is our next lifter on platform 2. She's opening with 225 pounds, 102.5 kilos. We got Sue Burns coming up from Minnesota on platform 1. Sue Burns opening up with 104 pounds. All right, Jen is a multi-time world champion, world record holder. Bars loaded, platform 1. Bars loaded on 2.
All right, platform 1 has Sue Burns attempting 47.5 kilos. I apologize for the delay there. I was getting all the information pulled up. And we have Jen Thompson on platform 2 attempting 102.5 kilos. Female lifter who needs no introduction. One of the best female power lifters of all time and definitely one of the best bench pressers of all time. We have a great angle of Sue's bench over here. That looks like a good lift from where I'm standing. And Jen Thompson is going to take her 102.5 kilo bench. Blows it up, of course. And the lift is good for both lifters. All right, we have Jack Rubio loading up 110 kilos on platform 2. And Michelle Colacio on platform 1, getting 47.5 kilos loaded on the bar. They're going to get, it looks like they're going to get the blocks for her. And you can see the USAPL, they do request, they can request one of the spotters and loaders to give the lift off. And, of course, you want to give those instructions to your spotters and loaders. That's what you're seeing from platform 2 right now. For Jack Rubio, 110 kilos. Looks like a good opener. And that is a 3 white lights lift from Jack Rubio, going 1-for-1 on bench. So this is bench only in the Masters division right now. And we have Michelle Carlesio attempting 50 kilos. Looks like a solid opener from Michelle. Of course, pending on the judges' agreement. Good lift from Michelle Carlesio. Andrea Pettyjohn on the platform. For platform 2, 42 years of age, going to attempt 147.5 kilos. That is a lot of weight from our Masters lifter. And on platform 1, we have Janice Warner, attempting 52.5 kilos. We have 2 platforms running. Make sure you're following both of them. Janice is 63 years old. This is why this has been a really good development for the USAPL, having these Masters lifters at the Arnold. The Arnold is one of the biggest fitness events, powerlifting events of the year, and Masters lifters are being represented, and I know they are happy for it. And on platform 2, we got a really big bench being loaded. 147.5 kilos from Andrea Pettyjohn, 42 years old. She is a equipped Masters bencher, so you're going to see a lot of that today. You're going to see the single-ply shirt for bench. Let's see how she handles this. I always like seeing single-ply benches. It's probably my favorite bench to watch. Getting that slow descent down. Going to get a longer press command because the touch is so important. And let's see what the judges say on this one. Had a little bit of a struggle there towards lockout. And the judges give her a 3 white lights lift, a good opener from her. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, that's a single-ply suit. It's a difficult thing to bench in suits. I mean, I have a difficult enough time benching raw, but the single-ply suit definitely adds a little bit more technicality or forces you to be a little bit more technical with it, so you have to be really slow onto your chest. And the touch point is also very important. And depending on where you control the bar, you're going to get that press command. That was a little longer because the center part of the bar wasn't completely centered on her chest. But able to get it, 3 white lights lift from Andrea Pettyjohn. We have Nathaniel Vanderveer. I apologize for that delay there. Attempting the same weight. And on platform 1, we have Kathleen Steiner. Looks like he got her lift. As does Nathaniel Vanderveer. That's going to be my favorite name of the day. Nathaniel Vanderveer. Or Vanderveer. I got to say that slower. All right, platform 2, we're getting the bar loaded to 175 kilos. My mistake. 175 kilos for Reginald Miles. Reginald Miles, 49 years of age. Masters 2 lifter in the 82.5 kilo bench press. That's going to be on platform 2. And on platform 1, we have Cynthia Line going to attempt 70 kilos. We have some really great angles of the bench press. I'm excited to see these all throughout the weekend. So Reginald, 175 kilos being loaded on the bar, a really big bench. All right, let's see if he can make 175 kilos fly. That is a big bench. That is a raw bench, too. Opening at 175 kilos. That is a lot. Looks like a solid opener from Reginald. Cynthia takes a good opener as well. Maybe a little bit sticky there for an opener. We'll see what the jumps are. Usually in this weight range, you're going to take probably a 5.5 to 7.5 kilo jump. Or 5.5 to maybe 10 kilo jump. With 175 kilos on the bar. But Reginald hits it. We have a lot of green on the platform so far. And on platform 2, we have Adam Hasey attempting 180 kilos. He is 49 years of age. He is also 82.5 kilo lifter, but he is equipped. And on platform one, we got Dawn Dotson on the platform. This is 92.5 kilos. Adam Hasey looks like he has a good bench on platform 2. Let's see what the judges say. All right, that is a good lift for Adam. Again, those single-ply lifts are always very interesting. We got Dawn Dotson on the platform. Fantastic lifter, Dawn. Always sending me fantastic memes, too. Gotta love Dawn, and I love that bench press as well. Let's see what the judges say before I speak too soon. That is a good lift from Dawn Dotson. Platform is loaded on 2 for David Balsamy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Attempting 185 kilos. He's in the 100 kilo weight class. A lot of weight loaded on the bar for him. And on platform 1, we have Lisa Benavides. Hits a little sticking point midway through. And that looks to be a good lift. All right, platform 2 was getting his rack height changed. So that's where you see the delay for David Balsamy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I apologize, David, if I'm not. But hopefully we can see a good bench press from David. Excellent opener from David. Beautiful job. And on platform 1, we have Bill Sander, 80 years old, attempting 95 kilos. This is why the Masters division is fantastic, because you have a future in powerlifting when you are out of the open. You can be lifting into a late age, and really lifting into the age of 80 is an incredible thing, and something that I think a lot of powerlifters aspire for, because we all love it. We all love competing, and and that is an interesting setup from Bill Sander. And I got to love the Under Armours that he's benching in. Let's see it, Dave. Let's see it, Bill. Oh, I think he jumped that rack command, unfortunately. Oh, I think he did. Yeah, that's a 3 red lights lift, so he jumped the rack command on that one. Hopefully he come back. The strength is definitely there. And on platform 2, we have Anthony Dyer to the 197.5 kilos. We have a lot of weight being lifted on platform 2. Anthony Dyer, 41 years of age, equipped lifter. I always like watching this because you're going to get to see exactly what the judges have to do on equipped lifting. So the slow descent, that touch points, they're going to get a longer press command. And as you can see, that was a very long press command. And he's able to fight through it. That is something that equipped lifters are used to doing. Beautiful dismount. Let's see what the judges say. I believe that was a good lift. Fantastic job. Yeah, so you're going to get a longer press command if you are a equipped lifter. It tends to happen. That whole bar has to be on the chest. And he did a great job. Actually, both of our equipped lifters who had that long press command did a great job of responding to that. All right, we have Jill Arno attempting 115 kilos, equipped lifter. Again, slow descent down. Trying to find that touch point. Looks like she powers through that. See what the judges say. And 3 white lights. Fantastic opener from Jill. We're seeing a lot of really great bench presses. All right, we have a really big bench for Calicis Chisnell. 230 kilos. 52 years of age, 140-plus kilo lifter. Oh, that is a fantastic opener. Let's see what the judges say. 5:07 flies beautifully. Wow, that was incredible. That was a very good opening attempt. And, bench only doesn't get the spotlight as full power, but these are some really impressive bench presses, especially with what we have coming up next. Jason Mike, big bencher, always looking for those records. This dude has some lofty goals. Bench legend. He's getting himself set up on platform 1. We have Gretchen on the platform. Let's see how Jason handles this. Such a good bench presser. That looks like a very smooth opening attempt. Let's see what the judges say. 2 white lights from Jason. Shaking his head a little bit off that, and also on platform 1, I believe. Oh, okay. So it's a up and down movement from Gretchen. So kind of could come back and take that again, I believe. I would actually keep it there if I was her coach. All right, and we are getting into our second bench press attempts on platform 2. All right, Jeff Morse. 120 kilos being loaded on the bar for him. So as we were watching Jason Mike's bench press, Gretchen was attempting 117.5 kilos. I believe that was an American record for her. Jeff Morse, 69 years old. Unbelievable to be lifting that late into your powerlifting career. That's why we love seeing it. And on platform 2, Ellen Broska making a 5-kilo jump from 65 to 70. Jeff looks like he makes his opener fly, looking like a solid opener. See what the judges say. Might have jumped it. The lift is good. Fantastic. Thought he might have jumped that rack command, but he didn't, luckily. Or thankfully he did not. 45 years old. Eileen Broska. Ooh, big grinder here. There might have been some up and down movement. See what the judges say. Three white lights. All right, fantastic. So that was a grinder. Usually with those grinders, you could potentially get a up and down movement call, and that is a red light. But fortunately, was not an up and down movement. 2 for 2 on bench so far. I would probably take a 2.5 kilo jump if I were her. I think 5 kilos would be a little bit too aggressive. And we have Michelle Kane attempting 97.5, we have Michelle Kane getting the bar loaded 97.5 kilos. And on platform 1, we have Tammy Walker. Really nice setup there, getting those blocks set up to get some of that leg drive. You have the option to use blocks in powerlifting. It's same with most feds. Lost a little bit of balance there at the top. See what the judges say. I think that's still a good lift. Yeah, that is a good opening attempt from Tammy Walker. And we have Michelle Kane attempting 97.5 kilos on platform 2. 47 years of age, slow descent down. Tempos it really well. Ooh, hits a little sticking point there. That's where you can see that potential red light. I think it's a white light. Based on my view, and it looks like the judges disagreed with me. We got 3 red lights. That's why I'm not a judge. I'm not in the commentary booth. I just like to make those predictions and bold claims and then look stupid in the process. So, unfortunately, a 3 red lights lift, but I think he can come back and take that. The strength is definitely there. We have Mack Hodges, 74 years old, attempting 130 137.5 kilos from Mr. Hodges. That's on platform 1, Mack Hodges. And Jack Rubio, 115 kilos, being loaded on the bar for him. Making a 5-kilo jump from first to second. Looks like a solid lift from Jack Rubio. Let's see what Mack does with 137.5 kilos. Solid opening attempt. A little bit slow there, but it's consistent. That bar path looked consistent. And that is a 3 white lights lift. Fantastic job from Mack Hodges from our 74-year-old lifter. Again, these are our masters lifters. They are competing late in their powerlifting career. This is the first time we were seeing it at the Arnold, and a lot of them are very excited to get this opportunity. I know I would be as well. And a lot of people who are open lifters have this future that they could definitely do. All right, on platform 2, we have Jen Thompson. In my opinion, the best female bench presser of all time. She's been doing it forever. Actually, one of the best female powerlifters of all time, too. And we're going to see a lot of her this weekend. This is a 275-pound second attempt for Jen Thompson. Executed beautifully. And that is a 3 white lights lift. Fantastic job from Jen Thompson. And we have Dennis Alba attempting 140 kilos on platform 1. Getting his lift off now. Excellent, excellent opener. Very good from Dennis. Brilliant job from Dennis Alba. And we have Howard Aaron. Going to attempt 145 kilos. And Andrea Pettyjohn making a 2.5 kilo jump from 147.5 kilos to 150 kilos. So her opening attempt was a little bit shaky. Again, you're going to see that with some single ply lifters. And makes a very conservative jump from first to second. And we have Howard Aaron attempting an American record, 69 years of age, going for 145 kilos. All right, let's see how Andrea handles this. We have 2 really big benches going on at once here. All right, so she's using that very well. Let's see what the judges say. Whenever there's a grinder, you can see an opportunity for some red lights. And that is a good lift. Fantastic job sticking with that one and making sure that there's no up and down movement. That is the probably the main reason why somebody got red lighted on a grinder of a bench is up and down movement. We have Howard Aaron opening with an American record, and that looks like a good lift. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Excellent work. And he is on the bench commemorating his American record. You got to do that at the Arnold. If I ever set, which will never happen, but if I ever set American record bench press, I will do that. Actually, if I hit a PR on bench, I'm just going to do that. And to round off platform 1, we have William Schmel. 172.5 kilos for a 62-year-old lifter. That is a big opener no matter what age you are. And on platform 2, we have Nathaniel Vanderveer. Nails it. Going with 155 kilos. Solid second attempt. 3 white lights from Nathaniel Vanderveer. And let's see it. Masters 2 lifter. 62 years old. Lifting equipped. Really enjoy watching some single ply bench presses. A lot to learn there, and also just an interesting thing to really observe because the judges' calls are always important on that. So slow descent down. Looks very good. That soft touch looks to be working for Mr. Schmel. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Fantastic job. And on platform 2, we got Reginald Miles making a 7.5 kilo jump from 175 to 182.5 kilos. 82.5 kilo lifter. Big, big bench. I mean, he's competing raw, too. This is up there with some of the best benchers in 82.5 in the open division as well. So this is a big bench press. And that looks to be a good lift for Reginald. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights. Fantastic work from Mr. Miles. And on platform 1, we are on to our second attempt benches with Denise Johnson. Or in her 70s, to be exact. She is 74 years old, Denise Johnson on platform 1. And let's see how David handles this second attempt bench press. Making a 2.5 kilo jump, very conservative call. Very good job from David sticking with that. 2.5 kilo jump from him, too. All right, well, we'll see if he makes another 2.5 kilo jump. And Denise on platform 1 looks like to have her second attempt fly. That looks to be a 3 white lights lift. Fantastic job from Denise Johnson.
Tammy Lauer coming up on 1. She's a Masters 2 out of Minnesota. Strong. Bar is ready for Tammy Lauer, platform 1.
Lift is good. All right. PR. That's an equipped lift right there. All right. Anthony Dyer is our next lifter. 446 pounds on the bar. On deck is Callistus Shizzle.
Shizzle. Wow, Tammy, that was fast. You go, girl. The lift is good.
Fire's loaded on 2. Anthony Dyer. This equipped lift. 446 pounds.
Sue Burns is coming out on 1 with 110 pounds. She's out of Minnesota. Come on, Mikey, get that camera rolling. Or cheer her on, Mikey Burns. Here goes Sue Burns on platform.
We have Sue Burns on platform 1. And we have Anthony Dyer on platform 2. As you can see, really having to fight to get that onto his chest. That's what happens when you're in the shirt. Let's see if he can lock this one out. Oh, and a good job from the spotters and loaders. They're taking that at the perfect time. So whenever you see that bar going down, spotters and loaders have to grab that. Sue Burns, my mistake, has a 3 white lights second attempt. Fantastic job for Mrs. Burns. Callissus Schissel making a 7.5 kilo jump from 230 to 237.5. I apologize if I mispronounce your name on your first attempt, sir, because you deserve the correct name pronunciation because that is a big, big bench press. Callissus Schissel going 237.5 kilos. That is well over 500 pounds, boys and girls. That is a big bench, and we have got Janice Warner on platform 1. Janice Warner attempting 55 kilos on platform 1. On platform 2, we have a 237.5 kilo bench press. Ooh, let's see what the judges say on this. That was a very, very solid bench press from Callissus. Oh, man, that was a really good bench press. I think he can go up probably 5.5 to 7.5 kilos, or 5 kilos to 7.5 kilos. And the bar is loaded on platform 1 for Michelle Carlesio, 51 years of age, getting those blocks adjusted for her. Always important. All right, we have Jason Mike making a 12.5 kilo jump. Huge bench presser, one of the best bench pressers in the world. Mr. Athletic over everything. Let's see how he handles this. Oh, I think he's got it. That looks like a good lift. See what the judges say. 3 white lights from Jason. Keeps on shaking his head. Maybe not moving how he wants it to. Good thing he doesn't shake it as the judges are giving their calls, though. That is, usually they. I was told never to do that, so the judges, or before the judges make their call, because they don't want another maybe idea or the inclination that you potentially miss the lift. But Jason Mike, huge bench press, 2 for 2. We are getting on to our third attempts for bench press on platform 2. And on platform 1, we have Kathleen Mark Steiner attempting 67.5 kilos.
All right, this is American record attempt, on platform 2. What's going on over there? We got American record attempt on platform 2.
And that looks like a good lift from Kathleen Mark Steiner. 63 years old, and she is pumped. Gotta love it. And we have an American record attempt on platform 2 from Eileen Broska, getting herself set up. Eileen is 45 years old, attempting an American record in the 48 kilo weight class. Masters 1 lifter. So 73.5 kilos. So on American records, you can in fact ship those records. Getting herself set up. Her first 2 attempts looked very good. Cynthia Line on platform 1, attempting about the same weight. So really taking her time setting up, which is a good thing. Let's see if she can grind through this. I think her butt's coming off at the bench just a little bit, and the spotters and loaders had to take that. Unfortunately, couldn't get that American record. 2 for 3 on bench today. Cynthia Line Looks like she has a 3 white lights lift. Fantastic job. 2 for 2 on bench from Mrs. Cynthia Line. And we have Bill Sander, our 80-year-old lifter. Unfortunately, misses opening attempt. Going to retake it. And we have Michelle Kane getting the bar loaded with 100 kilos. Makes a 2.5 kilo jump. Missed her second attempt. Looked like some up and down movement. An American record attempt for Bill Sanders, or Bill Sander. Attempting 95 kilos. I think he's got the strains. This has to wait for that rack command. I think he's got it. You just got to hold it there. There we go. That looks like a 3 white lights lift. American record for Bill Sander, and also on platform 2. Michelle Kane hits 100 kilos. Fantastic job coming back and hitting a larger weight than the second attempt, which he missed. You know, it's 2 for 3 on the day. For, in my opinion, that's a 3 for 3 day. It's a deceiving 2 for 3 because when you go up in weight and still hit the weight that you missed, to me, that's a win. All right, bar is loaded for Isa Benavides. Getting the liftoff for 100 kilos. And the 49-year-old lifter grinding through that one. Looks to be a good lift. And we have Jack Rubio attempting 120 kilos. Unfortunately for him, he misses that one. 3 red lights, 2 for 3 on his day. All right, we have Jen Thompson attempting 300 pounds on platform 2. Platform 1, we have Dawn Dotson attempting 100 kilos as well. So Jen Thompson, again, a female lifter who needs no introduction, makes a really big jump from second to third, 125 kilos to 137.5 kilos. Usually in this weight range, you see from 2.5 to 7.5 kilos. And this is a big jump, but Jen Thompson is no stranger to this weight. All right, let's see it, Dawn. 54 years of age, attempting 100 kilos even. Let's go, Dawn. Grind through that. That looks to be a good lift, depending on what the judges say. 3 white lights from Dawn Dotson. Fantastic job. And Jen Thompson, a huge lift coming up. 303 pounds. Wow. She blew that one up. That was 3 white lights from Jen Thompson. It is an honor to commentate a lift from Jen Thompson, and especially that bench press. Fantastic, fantastic third attempt from Jen Thompson. We'll see more of her this weekend. And we have Gretchen Pescius on the platform, 55 years of age, single ply lifter. All right, so retaking her opener. This is an American record attempt. 55 years old.
All right, Andrea, 336 pounds.
Oh, she's fighting that, so I think she's driven a little bit too close to her face there.
She is leading her division right now.
And that is a 3 red lights lift. Yeah, so we saw some up and down movement. Yeah, so I guess getting that bar back to the rack was an issue. Got a little bit, I think, over herself there, unfortunately. And we have Andrea Pettyjohn making a 2.5 kilo jump. Let's see if she can get this. I think that was better than her second, in my opinion. And the judges say 3 white lights from Miss Pettyjohn. Beautiful job. Making 2.5 kilo jumps the entire time and able to really make that fly. Excellent job from Andrea. We have Jill Arno on the first platform, or platform 1, attempting 120.5 kilos, an American record attempt. We got a lot of great bench pressers from our Masters division. After this, we will get into our Masters of Iron full power meet. All right, Nathaniel Vanderveer, 46 years of age, attempting 162.5 kilos. And Jill Arno, let's see what the judges say. On platform 1, that is a good lift, 3 white lights, American record. And my Lord, on platform 2, Vanderveer is having a fantastic day. Really good bench presses from him. 3 white lights, 3 for 3 on the day, 160.5 kilos. Looked very good. All right, we got a Reggie Miles, 190 kilo attempt in the 82.5 kilo bench press. That is a bench press that'll be good in the open division, let alone the Masters division. 419 pounds. I'm probably going to have to talk to Reggie after the meet and get some bench press advice. We're both in the same weight class, and I don't have that bench press. All right, Tammy Walker on platform 1, attempting 125 kilos. All right, we have platform 2 looking to make 190 kilos. His Reggie Miles. Let's see if he can grind through that sticking point. Oh, good job from the spotters and loaders grabbing that. Fortunately, 2 for 3 on the day. Had a very fantastic bench press, but also on platform 1, 3 white lights from Tammy Walker. David Boutsamy on platform 2 going to attempt 192.5 kilos. Well over 400 pounds here. And Jeff Morse on platform 1 getting the bar loaded for 127.5 kilos. Fortunately, we're seeing a lot of green on the lifting cast today. If you are following along, I urge everyone to follow along with lifting cast as the meet takes place. All right, Jeff Morse, 127.5 kilos, very smooth. And we have David Boutsamy on platform 2, getting that bar in really good position there. Let's see if he can push right through this, looking for a PR. And unfortunately, could not get that one. Actually, he already hit a PR today, 187.5 kilos on a second attempt. 2 for 3 on bench. And we have Adam Hasey, 192.5 kilos. Mack Hodges, 74 years old. Going to try to bench 140 kilos. When I am 70, I'm hoping I'll be able to lift that weight. Getting himself set up here. Takes a lot of focus, bench press. Bar is loaded for Mack Hodges. Slow descent down, finding that touch point. Looks like he pushed right through that. A big grinder, but he's staying with that consistent bar path. Also a very narrow grip, master grip from the master lifter. And the lift is good. 2 white lights. Fantastic lift. And we have Adam Hasey attempting 192.5 kilos. Sticking with that very well. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights from Adam. He is 3 for 3 on his bench. Brilliant job from Mr. Hasey. And on platform 1, we have Dennis Alba, 147.5 kilos. 325 pounds from our master's lifter. His opening bench press was beautifully done. Interesting, has 1 wrist wrap on. Excellent, excellent job. Pretty bench from Dennis. Great work. And we have Anthony Dyer re-attempting 202.5 kilos. He's on platform 2 with Anthony Dyer. Getting that slow descent down. Finds that touch point. A little. Ooh, I saw some up and down movement. See if the judges saw the same thing as me. Sometimes that does happen. And that is a 3 red light lift, unfortunately. Good fight with that. Howard Aaron, 150 kilos on platform 1. And on platform 2, we got a really big bench from Calisius Chisel. 245 kilos being loaded on the bar for him right now. But let's focus on platform 1 as we're getting platform 2 loaded up. Howard Aaron sticking with that bench pretty well. I think a consistent bar path there. And that is another American record. 2 American records showing the crowd. Gotta love the showmanship from our Masters lifters. That is a lot of charisma. Excellent job. Hopefully you can make it 3. Get on the bench next time and make it 3 national records. And we have a massive bench press on platform 2. Calisius Chisel, 52 years of age. We have some excellent angles of this bench press. So made a 7.5 kilo jump. I think a good call. Wow. Let's see what the judges say from Calisius. Lift is good. 3 for 3 day. My Lord. 245 kilos flew for him. And that is an American record for Mr. Chisel. Beautiful job. And we have William Schmel on platform 1, another big bench press attempt. He is rounding out this flight with 182.5 kilos. Going slow to the chest. And that is a good lift, 400 pounds. He had to get clarification if it was good or not. And on platform 2, we have Jason Mike attempting 260 kilos. Massive, massive bench press. Oh, and a good job from the spotters and loaders there, getting that as soon as they saw downward motion. As I said, they're going to miss the J hook there, but it's okay. They recovered. Unfortunately, couldn't get 260 kilos to fly. And that is it for Platform 2. We saw some huge bench presses on Platform 2. And now we're putting all of our focus on Platform 1. Platform 2 was exceptionally entertaining today because we had some the bench pressers in the world. Jen Thompson and Jason Mike are known for their bench presses, and they put on a show today. So very, very entertaining Platform 2. Now we're all putting our eyes on Platform 1. Denise Johnson, 32.5 kilos. Looking to go 3 for 3 on bench. Denise Johnson is 74 years of age. Let's see if she can grind through this. Excellent job. 3 white lights, 3 for 3 on the day for a 74-year-old lifter. Again, I would like to reiterate that this is the first time we are seeing a lot of Masters lifters at the Arnold. Actually, it's the very first time we're seeing Masters lifters at the Arnold. The USAPL has definitely made a lot of them happy because of that, because the Arnold is a very special stage to compete on. And, you know, and I talked to a lot of the lifters backstage, and they're excited for this. We have Sue Burns, 52.5 kilos, being loaded on the bar. Looking to go 3 for 3 on her bench. $52.5 kilos for Sue Burns. And that looks like she got through that midway sticking point. The judges say we were waiting in anticipation. 3 white lights. 3 for 3 day from Sue Burns. And Tammy Lauer going for 55 kilos. Pretty big jump, 47.5 kilos to 55 kilos. Bar is ready for Tammy Lauer. Getting herself set up with 55 kilos, 58 years old. Blew that one up. Excellent job there. Yeah, she was able to really make that big jump, and it was a very easy third attempt for her. Actually, I think it was like just a little too light because there was some speed there.
What's up, baby? Hey, brother. See you, man. You can see it's.
Come on now, Janice, lightweight. Make that call, Gary. The lift is good. 3 white lights. All right, we've we've got that on our little board down here.
All right, Michelle Carlasio, right now she's in the silver medal position. If she benches 132 pounds, she moves to first place. She's looking for a first place bench right here, silver to first. No pressure. Bar's ready. Give her a round of applause. She wants to go to first place. Silver to first.
Come on, keep it going. Come on, breathe.
All right, give her a round of applause for that attempt.
Good job, spotters. Kathleen Steiner. Kathy Steiner's our lifter, 70 kilos on the bar, 154 pounds, Masters 3. She'll stay in first place with this lift if successful. Bars loaded. Kathy Steiner, 154 pounds.
And we are back. We had a real grinder with Michelle Carlasio. And the judges, 2 white lights from Miss Michelle Carlasio. And we are joined with some more commentators. How you doing, man?
Howdy, everybody. This is Leo Bonetandara, national referee in the USAPL. Really excited to be here with Angelo and calling some of our masters lifters. Angelo, confirm for me, are any of these pro lifters?
People on the platform too were. This is not just a pro bench, but we do have a lot of masters pro benchers.
That's great.
This is Masters Iron Pro bench. So, from my understanding, all of them are pro, but we saw some really great, consistently good benchers. Jason Mike, definitely a pro bencher on platform 2. Jen Thompson was another one.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, just before we get started, really excited to be here with Angelo and to set up with the USAPL team again after doing the Virginia Pro. So really excited to get this opportunity and stoked to see some great lifting today.
Yeah, and it's been great so far. And Cynthia Line is looking to go 3 for 3. I think she's got it. 3 white lights. Good lift.
Bars loaded. Bill Sander. Come on, Bill. Good job, spotters. Bill does get credit of the 100 or that 95 kilo lift. Give him a round of applause.
He already has the American record. Congratulations.
American record here looks like for Bill Sander. Great lift there.
Yeah, 80 years old lifting.
Years old. Love to see that.
Yeah, and I know a lot of the lifters at the Arnold are psyched the Arnold actually has a Masters division now. So we get to see that. And we're going to see actually another, I think the oldest competitor at the Arnold, I think 84 years of age.
84 years
And the
old.
full power, too.
Wow, and that's something. Obviously, that's something to say, given the fact that typically, I know it's a lot tougher, especially to move. We're obviously nowhere near that kind of thing, but at the same time, being able to see a lot of these Masters lifters, especially lifting well beyond their prime, so to speak, and especially given the fact now to be able to lift at the Arnold as well, it speaks the volumes to the athletes, and especially the fact that they continue to do this well beyond their 40s, 50s, 60s, and obviously. We have lifters here in their 80s, so obviously this is one of those things that you can't say it enough. Lifting really is the fountain of youth.
Yeah, for sure. And I think with the open lifters, at least we have something to look forward to. You know, these lifters have been doing it forever. I mean, I know Jen Thompson's been at it she's still a terrific open lifter.
Absolutely.
And we have Dawn Dotson on platform 1 right now. We put all of our focus
Big
on
lift
platform
here.
1. Yeah, 105 kilos.
Big lift here for Dawn.
Yeah, is Dawn Dotson. Making a 5-kilo jump from second to third.
Soft touch.
Oh, got it. Spotters and loaders did a good job there.
Great save there. Good attempt by Dawn. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't go up 5 if you don't think it's there. So, I mean, clearly Dawn had a strategy here, so that's good to see.
Well, yeah, and especially we're going to see this a lot this weekend with you guys are going to get live streamed your pro deadlift, pro bench presses. A lot of times it's like just go do it. See if it's there. Go see if it's there on the day. You're really not fighting for that much of placing.
Well, that's actually a great point that you bring up, Angela, because you've obviously done this meet twice now.
For 2020 was my first time, and this will be my second time this year.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so this will be your second time. Let's after this, let's resume the American record attempt here.
Yeah, we have Gretchen Pacios on the platform. Missed her first 2 attempts, so this is a pretty interesting lift. It's to get an American record and to save bomb out. So,
You know what though? Where else but the Arnold?
yeah, that's
Where else but the Arnold?
opening with an American record.
Coming out hot.
Yeah, have 3 attempts at it. It's had a lot of issues kind of keeping that J
Gets the call.
pattern in that bench. Yeah, right there is where I saw some of the issues.
Oh, I see downward motion slightly. What about you, Angelo?
We'll see. You know what? This was a cleaner than her second attempt, but I would have red light that from where I'm standing. And
No
no
lift,
lift. So
yeah.
the judges agree on a 2 red light lift, unfortunately. Both of the side judges saw that. Yeah, so it was pretty consistent throughout the day for her. I mean, that was a sticking point exactly on the first 2 attempts, and same thing with her third.
And I wish you or I could be able to speak to what it's like to actually wear a shirt, but I don't think either of us really have any experience there. And in my experience, just as a national referee, you don't see or get to judge too many of shirted benches. So it's really tough to obviously navigate what you're looking for, bar progress. I mean, I saw a slight kind of hiccup there, looked like downward motion, so I assume that's kind of what our side referees also saw.
Oh, yeah, it's a completely different sport when you get that shirt on. I mean, I never lifted it before, but, I mean, you could just see the mechanics.
Yeah.
Slow descent down. You have to find that touch point.
There.
Very similar here.
Yep. She's fighting this one out. Did she lock the elbows?
I think she did.
Let's go.
3 white lights from
Love
Tammy Walker.
Shout out Tammy Walker doing the thing.
Yeah, she's been doing great all day. She was 3 for 3 on bench. Yeah, very good job of handling that suit. But, yeah, back to the equipped lifting, especially with the bench. I mean, raw lifters, we don't have to worry about getting the bar to our chest.
No, not
See,
at all.
we don't have to really think about that much. Maybe you think about, soft
Well,
touch.
if you know how to game the strategy, sometimes you don't even touch your chest. Really. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's something I have not mastered. I'm trying to. I'm trying to actually find ways to master or game the system.
The soft touch where you never touch, actually.
Yeah. You know what? I've been seeing more that get called recently, though.
Yeah.
It's getting harder and harder to get away with because
Yeah.
the entire bar has to be on
Yeah.
your chest, and some people have, like, maybe the right side of it just a little bit on or the left side just a little bit on where that soft touch.
Poppy. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard to get away, especially it's a meet like the Arnold, and you got national referees.
Certainly.
All right, Tammy Walker.
Walker, great lift here. Max grip with the blocks. Great lift by Tammy Walker here. And actually, that's something that I'm super excited to talk a little bit about with Perk tomorrow, if anyone's actually going to be able to be on the stream, because Perk actually has experience with equipped lifting.
Yeah.
And not just equipped lifting at the local level. This man's been all the way to Nats. He's well accomplished. He's a well decorated lifter, especially on the equipped side. So it's pretty exciting to see, not just to have his insight, but also to be able to answer some questions, because I have them as well, and I'm sure the audience does too.
Yeah, I do too. I can only go based on what I've heard said before and just my basic observations. All right, Jeff Morse, 69 years old. Looks like he grinded through that one. See what the judges say. 3 white lights.
Great job here by Jeff Morris. Good fight.
All right, we're getting our last 3 benchers of the day. We have Mack Hodges, 74 years old, I believe.
74 years young.
Yeah, I mean, and also the Masters lifter has the master grip too. He's a little bit
Does he
closer
really?
on that bar,
Wow,
yeah.
Wow. It's the alpha grip.
Yep.
Back in my day, we never used to arch.
Yeah, he could probably speak on those days.
Absolutely.
Or he's probably seen it all. Lots of years in
He's got the
competition.
chest and the arms to prove it.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're in their 70s, and they're very healthy individuals, very strong individuals. That's why powerlifting's great for a lot of people.
It's one of the best sports out there. Obviously, we're biased, but absolutely. All right, Mac.
So he hits his sticking point right here.
Oh,
Yeah, that's downward there.
downward
Good job
motion,
from the
yeah.
spotters and loaders. As soon as you see that bar going down, you should grab it. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get that. 2 for 3 on bench today.
Still 2 for 3, not bad.
He made the
Still a good
appropriate.
showing.
He made the appropriate jump too. Based on his second attempt, I was thinking, it was a bit of a grinder, but sometimes you never know, especially with masters lifters. They got to slow things down. You're not going to really see some explosive bench press. Some of them are actually,
Right.
but you're not going to see the most explosive bench presses. Some of them have to actually maintain that position for a long time to save themselves some injury, and you can't really use speed as an indicator of what they should jump.
I think it's interesting you say that, Angelo, because I think in a lot of times you see lifters not lifting it according to comp standard when they're in the gym, and especially when you get to a high-level meet like this where, like you said, we have national referees here. These guys are the toughest arbiters of this sport, meaning that you're not going to get quick calls. They're going to have the bar hold for a second, wait for the down command, and then at that point, they'll do the start command. And that pause is usually a lot longer than I've seen a lot of guys and girls pause in the gym.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And going for his 3rd American record today
Wow.
is Howard Aaron. Hopefully, we get to see him stand on the bench again.
Howard, wide grip, maxed out. Waiting for the call, like I said. Oh, they got to replace command. He got to replace command. Looks like it looks like his elbows could not have been locked out. In a case like this, at a novice meet, you can tell the lifter, or at least I've been instructed to tell the lifter. But at a meet like this, he has to figure that one out on his own.
Yeah.
And I'd assume that an advanced lifter like this should be able to know, I probably didn't have my knees locked out, or my elbows locked out.
Yeah. All right, so unfortunately, isn't going to take that one. And that does happen on occasion. Really, with how his first 2 went, I thought second attempt was probably his 3rd attempt. Again, set himself up some American records today.
I think-
So
and
a
I think
successful
that's
day
in-
overall.
I think that's important to note there too, Angelo, is that if a lifter like this is only doing bench, you are coming out here just to do the one lift, go for broke. This is the Arnold. This is where we set records.
Yeah.
This is where the rubber meets the road.
Yeah, if this is full power and say I took that second attempt for it as a clearly RP10, we
Probably could have scratched
We
it.
would have
Yeah.
scratched 3rd because
Yeah.
we don't want to expend any
Of course.
unnecessary energy
Don't shoot
there.
your bullets, so to
Yeah.
speak. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
but it's a bench only. So Go out there, have fun. You're gonna see that with the
Try not to
deadlift.
tear a pec.
Yeah. Hopefully, you just don't get hurt in the process. But so we have David Elba. He's been really fun to watch all day. Probably my favorite bencher on this platform. All of his lifts has looked really smooth. Interestingly,
praise.
wears one wrist wrap
A man of culture.
and 154 kilos. This is an American record. When you see that chip. Oh, he's losing balance.
No.
He's losing balance just a bit. Looked like a little uneven with his hands, unfortunately.
Slightly.
2 for 3. He's
Looks
a little
slightly upset about it.
Yeah, he had himself a great day though. His first 2 attempts were great. Again, third attempt reaching. I would have probably went 152 on that one, but throw the chip on. Go with the American record. Do it.
You're here, man. And I think that was something that I think we'll probably talk a little bit about in between these sessions is your experience with what it's like to lift at the Arnold relative to what it's like to lift at, say, a Raw Nats or potentially like how you did at the Virginia Pro, things like that. What it's like to essentially compete at what we used to consider this meet as more of an exhibition meet.
Yeah. We're going to talk more about that with the full power meets going forward, and also you're going to get a good line of lifters to commentate with you who've had that experience as well.
Very, very exciting weekend we got lined up for everybody.
And a big bench press attempt here. William Schmell, 190 kilos.
William coming out, wide grip.
Masters 3 lifter too.
Masters 3. I love to watch this stuff, man.
I'm a big fan of single ply bench press for sure. He's been handling it very well.
And now the question is, did he lock out? I don't see it. I think that right side might hold him up.
Yeah, it doesn't get the lockout there. I don't know. He's signaling something to the spotters and loaders, but I don't know. It seemed like it was stuck on something.
I think so.
Or maybe that's what he's saying. So occasionally what happens, I haven't had this experience with the ER rack, but I've gotten the bars stuck on the pin once.
Oh, and that does happen every once in a while, especially with the ER rack, especially given how close it is, and depending on where you set up as soon as you kind of get, depending on if you have the variable of having a lift off or if you do selfies, things like that.
Yeah. All right, we are going to take a quick break because I believe we're going to get our full power Masters lifters going, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be back on at 11 o'clock. So we're going to see full power, and me and Leo are going to call it. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it going. Let's see. This is going to be the exciting part because now we're going to go full power, squat, bench, deadlift, what everybody here came for.
Yep. Masters of Iron, and they're the pros. So stay tuned.
All right, all the lifters line up for the awards. All of the benchers. Larry, line them up along the back here. Line up behind the, in the middle, in between. Callistus, right here. Jennifer, can you come over here? Callistus, Tammy, David, Jack, Tammy. I want all the lifters to line up shoulder to shoulder right around the middle here. Bill, Jill, get on that side, Jill. Let's even it out a little. Come on, get up there. I want to see all of you. I want to see all of you, Cynthia. All right, first of all, how about a big round of applause for all the benches put on a great show this morning. All right, here we go. First award goes to Women's Equip Masters 1 Bench Press. Well, I don't have to say that, do I? Gold medal winner, Andrea Pettyjohn. By the way, the medals are being handed to her by Jackie Kenjersky. Jackie Kenjersky, give her a round of applause. Powerlifter extraordinaire right out of Ohio. Does she get a check or no? I'm sorry, you got to come back out. Come on. Pettyjohn, you got to come back out. Dr. Larry Maley, President USA Powerlifting, is going to hand her a check for $100. Give her another round of applause. You didn't think you were getting any money, did you, Andrea? She's a teacher. She's broke, she says. All right, the next lifter. Ladies and gentlemen, Women's Equip Masters 3 with American records today. Big round of applause for Jill Orno. And Jackie and Larry are going to give her check for $100 and her medal. I want to get on this side. Do you mind if I get in with her? Give her a round of applause. Next lifter. In the bronze medal position, this is women's Raw Masters 1. Bronze medal position, Eileen Broska. Silver medal is Michelle Kane. And the gold medal, ladies and gentlemen, goes to the one, the only Jennifer Thompson.
All right, Larry, stay up there for a photo on the other side, Larry, please. Give them all another round of applause. This is, yes, the Masters of Iron bench is in the house. All right, you're done. Get off. Women's Masters 2. Women's Raw Masters 2. Bronze medal, Dawn Dotson. Come on out, Dawn. Bronze medal, Dawn. Silver medal, Lisa Benavides. Benavides, I'm sorry. Benavides, sorry, Lisa. Out of Texas. Lisa Benavides. And the gold medal winner, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from North Carolina, world champion, Tammy Walker. One more round of applause for those three. You're doing fourth and fifth? Do you want me to bring fourth and fifth out? Yes. I forgot to announce fourth and fifth for that last class. Go back here. You want to bring him out again? Or do you want to give him the medals after? Give them all. Half medals for them, or just give them bronze? All right, so now we're going second place, silver medal. Silver medal, Masters 3, Raw, Masters 3, silver medal, Janice Warner. Janice Warner. She's warming up because she's competing in the next event. All right. Give her a round of applause. And in first place in the Masters 3, Kathy Mark Steiner. Masters Raw. Masters 4 Raw. Gold medal, Denise Johnson. How about one more round of applause to Denise Johnson? All right, next. Equipment, Masters 1, silver medal, Anthony Dyer. And in first place, Masters 1 equipment, Adam Hasey. Equipment, Masters 3. Gold medal, Bill Schemmel. All right, give him one more round of applause. Here we go. Raw, Masters 1, bronze medal, Nathaniel Vanderveer. Silver medal, David Butsomzi. And in first place, Jason Mike. One more round of applause. All right. Raw, Masters 2, bronze medal, my pal, Big Jack Rubio. Love you, Jack. Silver medal, Reggie Miles. And the Masters 2 gold medal, Callistus Shizzle. Give them another round of applause. Raw Masters 3 gold medal, Dennis Alba. What do we do about that? All right. Okay. Raw, Masters 4, Raw, bronze medal, Jeff Morse. Silver medal, Mack Hodges. Mack Hodges. And the gold medal with a couple of American records today, Howard Aaron. Masters 4 lifter these are. And we got one more to go, ladies and gentlemen. Masters 5, 80 years young with an American record today. How about a big round of applause for Bill Sander? All right, we're also giving out participation medals to all of the lifters that were here today, because anybody that's lifting at the Arnolds, this is the elite level. It doesn't get any better than this. So how about a round of applause for all of the other participation medals lifting here at the Arnolds? Where's Jackie? Jackie, go on down the line. Oh, Larry's got some. And then we're going to get one more group photo with everybody with their medals, okay? Hey, Bill, turn around. Turn around. Bill, get him to turn around, will you? All right. Everybody's got their... One more to go. One more to go. Hold on. All right. You know what? Can this whole row, everybody from Tammy, take a step forward? The whole row. The whole row. Not you guys. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Now... Everybody take 3 steps to the left. And you guys take 3 steps to the right. Let's get everybody centered so the photographers can get a shot. Nobody has a camera that's wide. Keep going. Front row, keep going a little bit more. Can you fit them, Melinda? Let me know if they need to squeeze in some more. All right, Dawn. Dawn. Come on over. Come on over, Dawn. More. Squeeze in a little. You got him? You got him, Melinda? No. Thank you. How about a big round of applause for all of our benchers here at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Sports Festival?